Alright, hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? This is the first stream of the year. Yippee! First stream of the year, and it's a Splatoon stream. Yeah. If you're wondering why I'm streaming at a different time than I usually do on Fridays, it's because my team is actually planning on doing some practice afterwards, but one of my teammates has requested that we do not stream the practice. But I did still want to stream today, of course. So I decided I'd do a little bit of compromise, and I'd do a bit of an earlier stream. I'll do a bit of an earlier stream, but this also means that this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream as well. So I'm only going to be streaming for about 2 hours. So I'll be streaming for about 2 hours, and then I'll have to go and do practice with my team. But I did still want to do a stream today. And I figured that now would be a pretty good opportunity to do some X rank, because I haven't done that in ages. I am finally sat down on my own time and ranked back up to S+. So I'm now S plus 0, so I have unlocked X battles, and I gotta do my calculations. Also, Splatfest, new Splatfest, has finally, the sneak peek has gone live. Of course, I'm gonna choose Team Friends. Did I join? There we go. Yeah, we're joining Team Friends! Yeah, let's fucking go! But yeah, Happy New Year, guys! Happy New Year! Here's to a fantastic and, hopefully even better 2026. But... Let's see, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what it was. I mean, I'm gonna be playing Dreadringer, of course, because I've been grinding this weapon, and I do enjoy it. I think it does teach me a lot of really good skills when it comes to team play and just, like, playing support. And it's just also, I'm just used to playing, like, more slosher-type weapons. Also, hello, Bean! How you guys doing? Hello, Epic Gamer Dude. Hello, Bean. Hi, hi! Me win the Splatfest! Yeah, okay, yeah, the Splatfest. Next week, I will be streaming the Splatfest on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I will be on Team Friends, of course, so I will be streaming the Splatfest for all 3 days of the weekend. And we're gonna be inviting friends, and we're all gonna be chilling and hanging out together, and it's gonna be a fantastic fun time. And honestly, I just think it's a really, really fun, cool way to start the new year. Yeah, we're gonna stick to Tent Attack. But first map mode is gonna be tower control on Sturgeon and Undertow. It's not the greatest tower control maps, but they're not the worst either. And I am gonna be playing Dreadringer, so hopefully I get a decent calc. Dang, you're taking so long. It's been a year since your last stream. I know, it's crazy, dude. I can't believe I haven't streamed since last year. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to take a really long hiatus. There's just a lot of things going on. I needed some time to get my bearings, so it took me an entire year to figure out what to do for my next stream. But yeah, we're back. But yeah, I am really excited for this for 2026. First things first. I gotta fucking finish some of the games that I've been playing. I gotta finish Pokemon. Dude, I need to fucking finish my Pokemon playthrough, because I wanna play more Silk Song, and I wanna play more 100 Line. Alright, what do we got? Brush, Charger, and fucking Machine and V-Shot. Fucking most- oh my god, and 2 of my teammates are already dead? Are you serious, dude? Dude, everyone's fucking dead? Dog. Is it so much to ask for my team to not die in, like, the first 20 seconds? This is the first game of the year, by the way. First game of the year. First game of the year is... It's already starting off like this. That's crazy. Alright, I just need you guys to, like, not die, like, on top of each other in, like, the next 10 seconds. Like, just stay alive for a little bit, I say as I die to a bomb. Why are we pushing the tower in front of all of our teammates? Like, I'm sorry, is it not common sense to not push objective in front of the Slayers? Yeah. Nice, nice. Where's that Zuka coming from? Hi. Bye. Yeah, I wasn't taking any chances. I wanted that T-Tech. I wanted that T-Tech fucking dead. Well, not T-Tech, the V-Shot. That brush is gonna be the bane of my existence. I need to be extra careful around them. There we go. Bye. Oh my god, I got 3 of them? Hello? Alright, got one of them. There's someone running the tower there, but... Asking my teammates to play, like, relatively smart, please. Okay. There's a brush that's gonna drop on me if I stay here. There we go. Okay. Whew. Wipe out, that's not great. Also, hello, Emmy, how you doing? Dreadringer. Yeah, Dreadringer's kind of fun. I regret to say that I've kind of become a Dreadringer player. Unfortunately, I know. Can this brush, like, fuck off supremely? Okay, trade, good trade. We stop the tower. Sorry, I gotta lock in for this last minute of the game. This is my first game of the year, and I need it to go well. Fuck. Was hoping they'd fall for the bait. Ah, come on, guys. We can't wipe out now. We can't be wiping out now. They're gonna anticipate that we're gonna come over this way. Okay. Okay. I got my slider. There we go! Okay. Okay. That game started off rough, but I locked in supremely hard in the middle, and we managed to take back lead. That's all I wanted. Okay, I can lose every other game for the rest of the stream. But it's fine because my first game of the year was a dub. That's all I care about. But hello, everyone. Hi. You're doing good? You just got back from a New Year's vacation? Hey, I just got back from New Year's staying at home for, like, several weeks. And that counts as a vacation, right? But I've been doing pretty good. I've been cooking a lot. I've been learning a bunch of recipes. I actually just recently made I made like a fucking mountain of like fried chicken thighs, and those were pretty tasty. Just the other day, I made like a multiple trays full of multiple baking trays full of baked mac and cheese. So yeah, it's been pretty chill so far. Are you allowed to redeem to choose the weapon? If not, you can hold off until a different time. I would say at least wait until my calcs are done. At least wait until my calcs are done for this rotation. And then I will play whatever weapon you force me to play. This like multi-building hotel on the coast with a little town is very fun. Horrible wife. Uh-oh. It's fine, it's fine. We get that dub. We get that dub. But that sounds pretty fun. You sound like you had a good time. I was like, hi Putty, hi. Hi. So my Blue Sky post about that, some of that looked very tasty. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself for how it turned out. Because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have that much experience in, like, cooking and baking and all that stuff. And I've just, like, recently started, like, enjoying, like, making these new recipes and these dishes that I find online. And I've been learning. I've been learning how to cook, and it's been fun. And I'm proud of my progress. Like, fine, okay. If you're stuck at being a Wizard 101 streamer. I mean, hey, as long as you're enjoying it. Bro's found his niche. Got a whole bunch of people now, another streamer wants to do a raid. Ooh! Hell yeah, dude. Hey, listen, if you found your niche and you're enjoying it, more power to you. But, yeah, I've been really trying to learn Dreadringer the past few months. Mostly because, me and a friend have, made a Splatoon team for a, upcoming LAN that's happening, close to where we live. So we wanted to, like, build a team just so we can, like, go and attend the LAN. Do we have any expectations about, like, winning or anything? No. No, definitely not. But I still thought it'd be a fun experience to do at some point in my life. And the reason why I picked up Dreadringer was because, like, we looked at all the weapons that we all played, and I was like, honestly, Dread probably fits the best. Like, honestly, Dread combos best with, like, all the other weapons that all the rest of our teammates play. Like, we have our like, government-assigned, tacticooler, headed player. And another one of us plays a Splattershot Pro. And then another one of us plays, Carbon and Decavitator. Carbon and Decav. And I was like, well, I mean, Dreadringer tends to pair pretty well with Carbon and Decav. We definitely are gonna need a lot of paint. And Dreadringer can fucking paint, so... Okay. That comp sounds like it cooks. Honestly, I was just like looking at all the, because like honestly, I'm willing to play like pretty much anything. I'm willing to play pretty much anything that our team needs, as long as it's not like a Brella or a sword, I guess. And I mean, I already knew how to play Slosher, so Dreadringer wouldn't be too big of a stretch to start learning, right? Okay, we need someone to start riding tower. Okay. Well, I can't ride tower with this bitch over here! Okay. Okay, dude. Yeah, the Charger knew I was in there. When the mockery is vicious. Yeah, and our team name is I cast Vicious Mockery. It's like Vicious Mockery, but you replace Vicious with Fish. Okay, that was a terrible bomb throw. Chat, we might be getting cooked here. Okay, well, I wasn't counting on my teammate dying there. I need my team to come in and help me. Okay. Kick them out of our fucking spawn. I need to start fucking painting here. Nice, nice. But But yeah, I think the LAN is going to be an interesting experience because one of our teammates is like relatively newer to comp in general, just the idea of like playing Splatoon competitively in general, although they have been playing it casually for a bit. So yeah, I just think it's going to be a fun experience for all of us. And even if we don't make it far in the LAN, it'd still be like a cool thing to do with friends, you know? I do have my slider. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Sturgeon Shipyard moment. Sturgeon Shipyard moment. Oh my god, dude. You get the entire team up into their spawn and there's like literally nothing they can do. Wouldn't regular buckets still work with decaf too, though? Yeah, but... the problem is that the friend who plays Decav mostly plays Carbon. He just secondaries Decav. And Carbon is definitely not a weapon that combos with, like, any... It's not really a chip damage weapon, unless you're, like, chucking burst bombs all over the place, but... I just figured it'd be best to just, it'd be best to, like, invest all of my time into just trying to practice one weapon. And I figured Bucket strikes that middle ground the best. Says Decaf can paint itself in pretty well. I mean, to be fair, Decaf can kind of just work with anything. Decaf is just fucking stupid. That weapon can literally just do things and get away with it because it wants to. No tri-stringer on the team equals throwing? You're so right. The funny thing is, the friend that plays, Carbon and Decav also dabbles in tri-stringer. Although I don't know if I want I don't know if I want to trade out our main Slayer for tri-stringer. Hey, you ever wanted to go to one for a while when you were still living in Texas? You never got a chance to, and then you became an adult and moved out, and only after that was when H-Town Splatoon H-Town Splashdown happened. Oh god. Of course. He wanted to end it all, not gonna lie. Of course, when you finally leave the area, that's when they start going like, what if we had a LAN here? The logic with Carbon makes sense though, you like? Hell yeah. Because, like, he pretty much swaps between Carbon or, like, Decav, depending on, like, vibes, I guess. Depending on, like, vibes of, like, the other team's comp or just what he's feeling for the day. And I felt like... I mean, like, Dreadringer just... it does well with both. Because, you know, like, Dreadringer chip damage plus Decav is already... like, it's kind of self-explanatory. And the fact that this thing, like, paints insanely well is good for Carbon. Because all Carbon really needs is just a fuck ton of paint everywhere. All Carbon really needs is a fuck ton of paint. And, like... distractions, I guess. And I can be a hell of a distraction, so... Also, hello, Hognose! How you doing? Hello, you're new here. Well, hello. Hello, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic new year. And, if you stick around, eventually you won't be new here anymore. What do you mean, not enough players? What the fuck, man? As a Carbon player, it's very good when the charger paints a line to the enemies. Yeah, yeah. I mean, as a Carbon player, it's just good when when your team paints for you in general, right? Because, I'm trying to think of, like, what other weapons my teammates play, because the pro player just pretty much... they pretty much just play, like, all the Splattershot pros. We're mostly trying to get them to play the Frozen Splattershot, the one with Pentamissiles. But they do also play the Booyah Pro. And the one who plays Headed, I think... well, technically we have two Headed players. But one of them is kind of iffy on whether or not they'll be able to actually join us for the LAN. So they're kind of more of a sub. But one of them plays Headed and Hydra. And the other one plays Headed and Junior. So it's definitely an interesting weapon pool. And then I just play pretty much whatever my team needs me to play, as long as it's not a sword or a or umbrella. Although speaking of sword, the other stream, the last time I streamed Splatoon, Halo actually forced me to play Wiper, and not gonna lie, I was kind of cooking on that thing. I was kind of cooking on Wiper, and it kind of made me want to learn the weapon. Are you playing NA or JP? I am playing NA. I know I should switch to, I should switch to Takaroka if I want to, like, actually improve at the game, but honestly, I just want to vibe. I just want to vibe in X rank. I'm not out here trying to be super competitive. I just want to vibe, and also I don't want to curse the JP players with shitty ping. Like, there's the fact that, like, one, I don't think I'm good enough to really be grinding, like, the Takaroka X rank. There's the fact that, like, I don't want to curse the JP players with my shitty ping. Because I have been experiencing a lot more just random disconnects. Ever since I moved into my new place. And third, I just want easy badges. I just want easy X rank badges, so... Wiper, my beloved. I know you like Wiper. Honestly, Wiper's kind of fun. Wiper's fun if you're like, if you can just run around and like treat the entire map as your playground. When you're just kind of trapped in spawn and there's no escape, it's just, you just kind of feel useless. Unfortunately, I'm not good enough to carry with Wiper. You're in the JP div. Yeah, I did actually, switch over to Takaroka at some point. I think that was like... That's a fucking charger. It should not have been up there. But yeah, at one point I did switch over to the Takaroka div. Especially when I was playing with my, with Time to Win, my old team. Because, like, I mean, I was an active, like, comp player. And I was, like, actively trying to push myself to improve. Nowadays, I'm kind of more, like... casual competitive, I guess. Casual and competitive in that I am trying to push myself to, like... Yeah, shut up. I am trying to push myself to get better at the game, but I'm not, like, actively, like, playing in tournaments and, like, trying to, like, play on a team. I'm mostly just out here playing with friends and trying to improve with friends. Yeah, they're all pushing it on the left side. Ugh, come on! Trying to make a team again, and you want to just lock Wiper so bad, it will not work. I mean, isn't there, like, this, I mean, once you, like, reach, like, mid to high level, of course, like, just playing Wiper probably will not work. But I know one of the more well-known, low-level teams that have been getting, like, pretty decent results they have a Clash Blaster one-trick on their team, which, like, you know, it's low-level. If you're low-level, anything works, but... I mean, listen, if you have a dream to be the greatest Wiper one-trick there ever was, nothing's stopping you. Find JP easier than T-Tech? Yeah, I mean, on one hand, like, there are better players, which makes it harder in some ways, but at the same time, that means that, like, you have better teammates, which makes it easier in other ways. Although it definitely is just easier to get, like, free badges in the NA div, so that's why I'm mostly just grinding here in NA. I just want free easy badges. Also, I am trying my best to just not die and paint the floor and just not die. There's a dude on the left here. Well, he can stay over there if he wants to. I'm mostly just scared about that charger. Yeah, come on, come on. Trying to bait them into trying to rush me down. Yeah. been off the game for a few months now. It seems to have been so time-consuming. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely one aspect of why I haven't been, like, dedicating myself to a team, to, like, one specific team, like, as much, is because, it's just because, like, it is a lot of commitment. It's a lot of commitment, and, like, you know, I gotta fucking pay rent now, you know? I gotta pay rent now, I gotta fucking work jobs, man. I have less time to manage. Still love the game, but definitely not investing as much time into it as I used to. They're still here. I'm trying to, like, push myself up so that, like, my teammates can make more headway in the, on the other side. Yeah, they're, like, spacing out their strikes. Yeah, bye. How are you not dead? Okay. Crazy. Ah, come on, no! Ah, that's unfortunate. Clash is insane and respected, though? Yeah, like, I mean, if they're making it work. If they're making it work, like, who am I to tell them to stop? You're too attached to other weapons to one-trick anymore? You did an early Splatoon 3, 2.0, and 3.0 area, but you're more Stamper now since you like the Booyah kit and S-Blast depending on what your mates want to play. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, man, I remember when S-Blast came out and people were, like, freaking out about the kit, because it was, like... I mean, it's fucking Burst Bomb Booyah. What more could you ask for? And then, like, nobody played it? Well, I mean, people played it, but you never actually saw it, like, getting results. And then it suddenly started making, like a comeback again. You so long to get your Silver X badge in NA, you have to hold your power at, like, 2300. Yeah. There's also, I mean, there's also the fact that, like, the player base is starting to grow smaller over time, which makes it a bit easier to get the badges in NA. Of course, the JP scene is still thriving because, you know, Splatoon goes insane in Japan, but overall, like, it's been getting easier. It's been getting easier to get the badges in NA, but it's been getting harder to, like, actually find good games. Because all the good players have been moving to the JP scene. So all the people that are left in the NA scene are either all just shitters, or they're, like, actual, like, pro players who are just trying to, like, farm for, like, insane X power levels. Hi. Damn it. I hate Slider. I fucking hate Slider, man. It is the worst. I've made, like, several weapons at this point that use Slider, and, like, it's always, like, infuriating. It's never fun. Slider is, like, I think I actually made a Blue Sky post about this once, but, like, my experience with practicing Dread is that Slider is, like, simultaneously the best and the worst part of this weapon. It's the best and worst part of this weapon because it combos so well with the main weapon itself, the main weapon and the sub. Like, theoretically, it would be, like, the perfect weapon, the perfect special for this weapon, but at the same time, it's Slider, you know? It's fucking Slider. You're working with Slider. And T-Tech, you find a lot of the same people. Yeah, just because there's, like, not really that many people who play the game consistently in the NA scene. Again, a lot of people on the NA side are either just like... They're either like just like casual schmucks who don't realize that you can change your region to the JP region, or like actual like pro players who just want to farm like insane like X power numbers. There's like some dude behind me. That's the garage. I'm trying to wait to use Slider in like a situation where I know it'll be trapped. There's a dude above me. Fuck. I'm gonna be real. If they're not gonna give Slider like that dude's gonna like throw a camera or something. If they're not gonna give like Slider like no end lag, the least they could do is just give it startup invincibility, you know? Like, just give it, like, Splatoon 1 instant invincibility. Because, like, the reason why instant invincibility was, like, so broken in Splatoon 1 was because you could just pop your special and then keep playing normally. The thing with Reef Slider is you pop your special and then you're, like, locked onto a rail. That is my hot take. That's my hot take of the day. Reef Slider should have a startup invincibility. Just instant startup invincibility. And I don't think it would be that broken. Also, hello Yoshi! Howdy, work's pretty dead. Makes sense, it is, like, still kind of the New Year's. But yeah, just doing a bit of a short, early stream, because my team does... Fuck. My team does want to do practice afterwards, and one of my teammates has requested that I don't stream practice because they get nervous about the fact that their games are being, like, streamed, so I want to respect that, but I also still want to stream today, so just an early, short, 2-hour-long stream for today. Okay, dude. I mean, H3, you know, string. Dude, respect. Insane levels of respect. Dude, I fucking love H3. I love H3, but, like, I'm fucking terrible with it. In fact, fun fact, one of the weapons that I spent my gold ticket on when I first got the game was the H3. Because I really like that weapon in Splatoon 2. I like the, I'm gonna be honest, the main reason why I liked H3 and why I played it so much in Splatoon 2 was because the sound effect that plays when you hit all 3 shots for your one shot was so satisfying to me. And then Reflux came out, and it played the same sound effect, but like I can't really do anything here. Yeah. So Reflux came out and that kind of replaced H3 for me, because it was just kind of like, it was everything I liked about H3, but better? Like, everything that I liked about H3 was just kind of like better in Reflux, so I just started playing Reflux instead, but I still do like H3 a lot. You fell out of X rank because you haven't been playing that much ranked. Yeah, same. Honestly, nowadays I've been mostly just playing Anarchy Open, because I mostly play with friends. So we just do Anarchy Open, so I haven't really had much time to, like, solo queue grind X rank. But I figured now would be a good opportunity to do so, you know. At least get my calc for the season. Has been your guys' New Year's going along, though? You just returned from a chaotic friend and just vibe with them for a week? Hell yeah! My New Year's has been pretty great. I've been baking a lot, and just cooking a lot. Let's see. Ooh. One thing that I want to say that I did for the New Year's is I actually went and had hot pot with my family. I went to a local hot pot place with my family, and the hot pot place had, like, it had pork brains as one of the things that you could order. And I was really curious, because I've never eaten brain before, and I wanted to give it a try, so I ordered the pork brain, and it was interesting. It was an interesting experience. I want to preface this by saying I did not like it. I did not like the texture or the taste, but I am glad that I tried it. If I had to describe what it was like weirdly creamy. Like imagine like a really like fatty cut of meat and like just take like the fattiness, but there's like no gristle. And it also had like, oh my god, why is it always that my team is the first one to like have someone die on it in every game? But it was like weirdly fatty and creamy, but it also had like a weirdly like bristly texture, like you would get from like liver. It wasn't as gritty as liver, but it was still there. And it's not my thing. It's not my thing. I'm glad that I had that experience, but I would not go out of my way to experience it again. But I can at least say that I tried it. That's all I really care about. Okay. When it comes to food, I like to say that I will try everything once. I will try everything once if it doesn't, as long as it doesn't like pose like a legitimate health risk, you know? As long as it won't fucking kill me, I'll try everything once. Hi, Charger. Damn it, I was hoping I could at least kill the Charger. Cat canonically eats brains. Zombie soup? Nah. I would be zombie soup if I enjoyed it. But yeah, I had like one bite and I was like, no, this is not for me. This is not for me. I'm not eating any more of this. And I felt kind of bad, because it was a bit of a waste. You know, like they brought me like a whole bowl of like pork brain, and I only had like a single bite out of all of it. But like, I mean, like, how else am I gonna have that experience, you know? I wanted to have that experience, and now I know that it's not for me. Hi. That was totally worth it. That was totally worth it. I was like, I will tell you why! My voice is also getting better. I can actually hit that, the falsetto now. I can now kind of do my hi, hi, hey, hello, hi. My signature greeting. Fuck. Got caught in that little bit of ink and got fucked over from it. Today's your uncle's birthday and you're gonna go to Olive Garden later? Ooh! Olive Garden is always a fun time. Fucking love those infinite breadsticks. It's like one breadstick, but there's like infinite of them. Okay. We did push it all the way to 3. Come on, dude. Ugh. He brought his whales to me. I just gotta get my Slayer and like... Where the fuck did the Nautilus go? There we go. Yeah, don't touch me. By the way, the talks about Kingdom Battle last stream made you replay for the 5th time? Damn. I don't think I've ever played any game 5 times. Like, unless you count, like, roguelikes and, like, a single, like, playthrough of, like, a roguelike to be, like, playing a game once, which I don't, because the whole point of roguelikes is that they're supposed to be played multiple times. Okay, I am out of ink. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, dude. We cannot be doing this right now. Ah, come on, dude. Really? Ugh. Whatever. You just like Sprite with vanilla, you grabbed it today thinking it was just typical Sprite, you got bamboozled with the taste, then looking at the label. Oh yeah, I think I've tried like vanilla Sprite before. I wouldn't say that I liked or hated it, but it was odd. It was an interesting experience. Now, Sprite Cranberry. I know it's a huge meme, but Sprite Cranberry does kind of slap. Alright. Yeah, give me my shitty fucking X-Power. Alright, Halo, you can now force me to play whatever weapon you want. What am I getting? Okay. There we go. You have more hours in Mario plus Rabbids than any sane person should. I was like, sans person, Undertale reference. But yeah, I have never played any game 5 times. I think the closest is when I like keep restarting my save file for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Because I'll like beat the game, and then like a couple months later I'll come back to it and be like, and be like, man, I really want to play through that game again. And then I restart it, and then I like play through like half of it, and then I put it down for a bit, and then I come back to it, and then I restart the save file again. You ever do that? Like, play a game halfway, and then you come back to it months later, and you're like, I don't remember what I was doing here. So then you just restart the whole save file, and like, you do that multiple times for like one game. Because I've done that with, Explorers of Sky. Okay. This paintbrush should die here. Yeah. Okay, dude. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna die there, but I at least wanted that fucking Tri-Slosher to die. We got 2 of them too? Fuck, 2 of them! Sprite Cranberry sounds like it would slap more. Oh, it does! Honestly, like, anything cranberry flavored during the holiday months, like, fucking, like, cranberry ginger ale, cranberry pie, literally cranberry anything. So fucking good. I don't know why Sprite Cranberry is memed so much outside of, like, maybe the commercial, I guess. Like, there's the haha, like, Sprite Cranberry ad, you know? But, like, the drink itself is pretty good. I don't know why it's memed so much outside of the ad. Is it just the ad? Is that why it's memed so much? It's like, it is also just a good product. Okay, I'm getting shot, like, through that gap. Okay. Bro's up there, too. I'm gonna hide down here. I also just need to paint this area up. Really? I'm just up here trying to paint. Oops. Oh my god, okay, thank you for saving me from that. Bro saved me from a fucking head-on collision. Okay, I got my slider. Oh, we lost the tower? Fucking how? Bye. Ooh, I'm too close to the ledge. I fucked up. Okay, we do have a lead, but it's not like a huge lead. Only played Undertale twice, but not like 3 times yet. Although, to be fair, Undertale is like... It's one of those games... Okay, I got 2 kills. It's one of those games where multiple playthroughs is encouraged. Would you consider Undertale to be like a narrative roguelike? Dude, can you like help me shoot that guy? What? Okay. Bro was just standing there watching me get shot at. Dog, he was surrounded by purple ink. You could have just like... I don't know, like shot at him once and he would have died. Is there a dude behind us? No. I just really wanted that carbon. Nice, nice. I'm gonna play V Machine? Alright. Alright. I'll play the funny bucket. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, the Tri-Slosher passive. You know, the one where they get to shoot one extra shot after they die? Gonna try and join me now? Alright, good luck. Godspeed, buddy. $69. It's 69 and 5-7. It would have been funnier if it was 69 and 6-7. 6-7. Okay, that's a lot of fucking people who are point censored. Ah, fuck. Well. Ah, come on, guys. Okay, got one dude. Dude. I thought we knew better than to jump onto the tower. That has a fucking... There's a fucking jump marker on it when we know there's a carbon on the team. Okay. I need to start locking in. You're gonna try to restrain yourself from using Rabbid Luigi in nearly every fight to give yourself an advantage. I mean, at this point, when it's on, if you're on your 5th playthrough, you might as well go out of your way to do a challenge run. Okay. Okay. What do I run with V-Slosh? V-Machine. The special charge, I guess? I already do have special charge here. I mean, I guess this is already a pretty good fit for it. Because this thing kind of has, like, terrible ink efficiency. And I do want to get my Booyahs as soon as possible, right? Ken, you'd be top 500 if you didn't listen to chat. Yeah, I gotta stop reading chat. I gotta stop reading and responding to chat in the middle of my games. But I also want to be a good streamer, you know? Pick one. I'm only allowed to pick one. Top 500 in Splatoon? Or, like... I don't know, 500 followers on Twitch? I don't fucking know. Pick one. Pick one. 1 million followers on Twitch or top 500 in Splatoon 3. Pick one. Okay. Yeet. Okay, that didn't go where I wanted to go. Yeet! Okay. Oh, hi. Bye. I like that one Inkling voice line that's just like, I love you. Or is that an Octoling? I think that's Octoling. I love you. Thank you, random citizen. I love you too. Dude, this thing paints fucking terribly. Okay, we're gonna do this. Booyah! I'm just holding this here. I have found that a lot of times it is very effective to just hold your Booyah Bomb. Just hold it there for a little bit. Yeah, I knew that. Ugh, I knew they were gonna splash down. I saw that fucking Explosher, like, make an abnormally aggressive play, and I was like, top 5 most predictable splashdowns. I'm not used to how terribly this thing paints. Okay. Fortunately, I don't really have to aim. Fortunately, I don't really have to aim as much. Unfortunately, my team is fucking dying right now. Yeah, we're gonna lose lead here, but it's fine. Okay. Yeah, save me. Save me, Tri-Strike, save me. Did you have triple bucket? I just realized. Yeah. See, case in point, I don't really have to aim that much in my fights. Hi. I was just waiting for an Explo to kill that guy. I was just waiting for my fucking Explo to kill that guy. It's like, buddy, I'm just the distraction here. All right. Damn it. Yeah, we win this. We win these. We win these. Would you rather bottom 500 Splatoon player forever or Chudlet Sun? I mean, I already own a pet cat, so I already have a Chudlet daughter. Does that count? Does that count? I choose a Chudlet daughter, aka my pet cat, because she's stupid and she doesn't want to join me for the stream today, which is why the cat cam is currently empty, because she hates me. Man, I remember when this thing was like the most played weapon, other than the Crab Splash, when the game first came out. I remember when people were posting like clips of this thing literally hitting people through walls. Insanely unserious weapon. The worst part is that it's not even that fun to play anymore. It just feels slow and unwieldy. Someone's playing Undercover Umbrella? That's the one with Whale, right? I haven't really gone out of my way to remember all the kits of the new the third kits. Yeet. Okay. Okay. Fuck! Dog, if they didn't shit out a bomb there, and if the bomb didn't roll down that fucking ramp, I would have lived. Give me that soda. Soda! Oh, my teammates are getting ganged on right now, ganged up on. I got Booyah Bomb. Best I can really do is just kind of hold this perch and hope that my team, makes their way back in and doesn't fucking die to this random fucking roller for some reason. Even though we know the roller is up there. My teammate is all the way in fucking Narnia right now, but it's working somehow. Yeah, come on, splashdown. I know you want to. Yeah. Come on, let me on the fucking thing. Jumping out. There is no universe in which I live that. That Dexpo is holding on to Splashdown like it's their fucking life, dude. And it worked. It worked because my teammates have zero situational awareness. Okay, okay. Yeah, dude. Can my teammates, like, shoot the dude that's just sitting on tower, please? Okay. Yeah. No. I was wondering where that fucking Explo was, because I knew they were going to be hanging out the Splashdown like it was their fucking only lifeline. There we go. Fuck. It's a good thing I had Cooler on me. Someone's getting missiled, but it's not me, so I'm just gonna sit on the tower and look pretty. Okay, and that back shot did absolutely nothing, but come on. Yeah, I don't know about that jump, Chief. I don't quite know about that one, Chief. Just gonna throw that right there. Yeah, climb the wall, I dare you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold this here. I'm watching tower. Yeah. Alright, alright. But there is that beacon. There is the beacon. Okay. No fucking clue what that guy died to, but it's not ideal. Dude, if I could just get my GG Booyah, like, as soon as I can. Ugh, come on! Ah, come on, dude! Ugh, that's so unfortunate. Do you know that if you do light tap, the charges fizzy? Basically, like, oh, if you light jump, it charges fizzy faster? I did not know that. I didn't know that there was like different effectiveness in the different charging methods. Like, I knew that you could charge by like shaking your camera and like shuffling side to side and jumping. I didn't realize there was a difference in the speed for all three of them. Hold on. Huh. It basically just charges with 2 jumps. Good to know. Oh. Okay. It seems like I can also combine the different charging methods. Okay. If I shuffle side to side and I also do a short jump, I'll basically fully charge it by the time I land. Alright. Boater. If they replace the T with an N, it'd be a really funny word. Aerospray. Ew. Yeet. I'm just gonna spend my entire... I'm just gonna spend the opening part of this match just spamming fizzies. Nobody wants to charge down that range blaster. Which is interesting. Dude, just walk up to the range blaster and shoot it. It's not that hard. Yeet. Up there. I'm just gonna hold this Booyah Bomb, like right here. Okay. And all my teammates are dead! Great! Fundamentally unserious weapon. I wasn't even aiming at that dude, and I fucking directed him. Guys? Guys? What are we doing here? There's a dude fucking sharking in our spawn. What are you doing? Bro, they're not gonna get you. We're in spawn. Dude, at least their brush is fucking trying. Okay, there we go, got him. Why, there's so many fucking wave breakers! Feels like I'm playing Salmon Run right now. There we go. Okay. Come on. Just gonna watch where they go. Yeah, shut up. Fundamentally unserious weapon. Nice, nice. Good thing I didn't back up into that Booyah Bomb there. Now it's time for my Booyah Bomb! Booyah. I know you're right there. Fucking, where are my teammates? What are you guys doing? There we go. Like, when a special gets popped, we should be moving up with it. I feel like I'm the only one actually doing that. There we go, Christ. Nice. Well, not nice because you died to that, but... Booyah bomb. Can we, like, rush down this fucking blaster? Like, our charger's hanging back because they're a charger. Our Octobrush has been, like, trying their very best. I don't think I've noticed this Paintbrush's impact on this match at all. Okay, we need to start riding tower. God damn it. You gotta leave soon, so yeah, alright. Alright, thanks for stopping by and saying hello, Yoshi. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night and a fantastic rest of your year. Rip. I think the next mode is Clam Blitz, right? Yeah, Clam Blitz, Barnacle, and Mako Mart. Not too bad. Could be worse. You know, I won my first game of the year. And that's all I care about. Got 2 more games with the V-Slosher. The V-Machine. Alright, what is my game plan for Machine on Clam Blitz? I guess... try to assist my, my Wiper with chip damage, I guess? Hope that our junior can pay for us? And throw out a fuck ton of fizzies. I'm pushed up in an awkward position. If I can help ledge camp this area. I'm gonna wait for that, vac to end. Okay, rip that roller. Ah, come on, dude. Ooh, based reflux player? You know what? Respect that guy. Okay, that's a Kraken. Ooh. That's a Kraken and a Booyah Bomb. See that roller up there? Okay. Yep. Should have stayed in your bubble, buddy. I'm out of ink. Ooh. Okay, well, my entire fucking team is dead now, so... Okay. Come on, guys. A little bit of situational awareness, please. Nice. Just throwing out a fuck ton of fizzies wherever I can. Ah, shit. Okay, they're scoring right now. They're scoring. Ah, damn it. I do got Booyah Bomb. I'm just going to hold this here. Yeah, just holding that until... There we go, got one guy. Alright, nice, nice. We got most of the map painted. Yeet. Just gonna save that clam. Jumping out. There is no way I'm getting the fuck out of here without jumping or dying. One of the two. Dude, the fact that I just super jumped like 3 inches away and that managed to actually keep me alive is kind of crazy. Here. Yeah, they're gonna try to suck my bomb. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, nice one. I guess I'm probably one of the people more suited to hold this. Oh, nice, got one. Ah, fuck, dude. Dude, I saw him running with the fucking Ultra Stamp, and I was like, oh, you're gonna protect me, right? You're gonna keep me safe while I try to get this Power Clam in, right? I mean, I guess it worked out, so I can't really complain too much. Ooh. Ooh, got him. Nice. Yeet. Woo! Okay, I played that game pretty well. Yippee! Yippee! My voice isn't as fucked anymore, so I can actually do my my signature yippee. Nice, nice. I think this is my last game with Machine. Yep. Trying to get the timing down for how long I have to charge. Alright. It's still Barnacle and Dime. Honestly? Hot take? I think Barnacle and Dime might be one of my favorite maps in this game now, especially after it got its rework. I don't know why, but like, I'm never upset to see Barnacle and Dime in rotation. I don't know if I would call it, like, my favorite map in the whole game. But, like, again, I'm never upset to see Barnacle and Dime in rotation, regardless of the mode. Okay, you want me to take all your clams, dude? Alright. Here. I got one guy. Ooh, nice. That's two, that's two. It's just the Hydra. Wherever they are. The Hydra and the Dynamo. Alright. It's just the Hydra, and we have taken control of Min, and we push all the way up. Ooh, yes. Okay, we got power. Uh-oh. This might be a bad jump. This might be a really bad jump. Okay. Alright, got the Hydra. That Dynamo's gonna fuck me up. Oh, come on. I know there's two people hiding back there. Yep, got one of them. Got two of them. That's Hydra watching their plat. That Hydra's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's gonna make it really hard to actually push in. Yeah, he vertical flicked, he's dead. I trust that my teammate will be able to handle that guy. Or not, apparently. Yeah. I was more focused on the Hydra, but whatever. I was more focused on the Hydra, but then I saw my teammate fucking lose that fight, and I was like, okay, dude. Okay. Okay, buddy. Dude, I am not pushing in until that fucking Hydra is gone. There we fucking go. Come on, come on, that domino effect! Oh. Okay, we've got two of them in it, at the very least. Okay, got the Dynamo. Nice! Dude, I just threw a single Fizzy Bomb. I threw one Fizzy Bomb. Okay, got one guy. Booyah. Ah, damn it. I was hoping these guys could wait a little bit while they saw me charging up my Booyah. Okay, well, this is not great. The rework made this map pretty smooth to play on. Sucks on lockout, but this is a Splatoon 3 map where that's the regular. Yeah, like it's still a Splatoon 3 map, you know? But it's like one of the more okay Splatoon 3 maps. Like there are like much worse options to have to play on. Nice, nice. I think it's just one guy. Just the Hydra. Come on, guys. I swear to God, if we fumble this... Dude, if we fucking fumble this... We don't have any jumps back here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, there's no way they can win this now. Whew. Oh man, we almost fumbled that. Honestly, should I just go through all of the maps and just give my opinion on them? Also, hello, Roadrunner Nate. How you doing? Potato. I am a big fan of potatoes. I do like those fuckers. Hold on. I think I'm gonna do that, just real quickly. Real quickly, I'm gonna look at all of the maps, and I'm gonna give them just a quick opinion on all of them. What the fuck? Bro's fucking running. Doing good, what about me? I'm doing fantastic. I'm having a great new year. I made myself some broccoli mac and cheese. Pretty fucking tasty. I'm living my best life. Alright. Scorch Gorge. Fucking awful map to play on. In most cases, fucking awful map to play on. Clam Blitz and Rainmaker are okay. Tower Control is mid. Splat Zones, fucking awful. Scorch Gorge, Splat Zones, fucking awful, terrible map to play on. Eeltail Alley. Is it a well-designed map? No. I don't think any of the modes are particularly great to play on. But I don't hate it as much as most people do. Like, I think they're perfect. I definitely don't think the map should be played in comp, but I don't hate seeing this map in rotation. Hagglefish Market. Probably one of the better maps. Zones, Tower Control. Zones, Tower Control, and Rainmaker are all right to play on. Clam Blitz is not a competitively viable map, but I really like playing Hagglefish Market Clam Blitz just because I think it's really fun to just get on the other team's tent and just camp that for the entire game. And literally, all you have to do is just get on their tent and just camp it for the entire game, and there's nothing they can fucking do. Especially if you play like a Slosher or like Dreadringer or something. So, Hagglefish Market, it's alright. It's one of the better maps. Clam Blitz, definitely not a good... It's definitely not a good map for Clam Blitz, but I have fun on it regardless, because it's not great. Undertow, I don't like this map. I'm gonna be real, not a big fan of this map. Rainmaker, people mostly play Rainmaker on it for comp. I hate it. I fucking hate Rainmaker Undertow, just because, like, if they go, like when you spawn in, if they take the right path, it takes you fucking forever to get over there to defend. It's like, if you're stuck on one side, and, like, everyone else chooses to go on the other side, it, like, takes you, like, 5 years to go from one side of a push to the other side. I don't like this map. I don't like Rainmaker. Tower Control is meh. Clam Blitz, I don't like Undertow Clam Blitz. And Splat Zones, it's just, not a big fan. It's not the worst, but I don't like Splat Zones and Undertow. I think it's fucking infuriating trying to paint both the zones on this map. I don't like Undertow Spillway. Not my favorite. You've grown tolerance to Scorched Turf, you're not saying it's great, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should also give my opinion on Turf War for all of these. Also, hello, Asinine! Asinine Splat. I'm assuming that's what your, the second half of your name stands for. Hello, how you doing? I'm just doing some X-Rank grinding today, just a short little X-Rank grinding stream. Right now I'm giving my general opinion on all of the maps, just because I felt like it. Scorched Turf? No, I don't like Scorched Turf. I'm gonna be real, I don't like Scorched Turf. I don't like how the only way to get onto the, enemies... I don't like how the only way to get onto the other side of the map is through a fucking long-ass grate. Yeah, not a fan. Eeltail's alright. Eeltail is... okay. Eeltail Turf War is fun if you manage to lock out the enemy. It is awful if you're the one getting locked out. So it's just 50-50. Eeltail is fun depending on whether or not you're winning. Hagglefish Turf is also alright. It's also pretty fun. Again, pretty lockout heavy, but, I mean, it's fun if you're the one doing the locking out, and it's not. I think it's better than Eeltail at the very least. At least on Hagglefish, if you're getting locked out, like, there are paths that you can go to reach mid, to sneak behind the enemy and reach mid. Compared to Eeltail Alley, if you're locked in your spawn, you're just fucked. Undertow Spillway Turf War, it's alright, I guess. I mean, I guess I like the Turf War. I guess I like playing Undertow on Turf War better than the ranked modes overall, but it's still not great. Still have a generally negative opinion on this map. Love Scorch Clams. Honestly, okay. Scorch Rainmaker and Scorch Clams are not bad. Scorch Tower Control is it's alright. I like the tower jumps that you can do onto the enemy's plat. Like, those are fine. Scorch Turf and Scorch Splat Zones, fucking awful. Hate it. Bad. Get it out of here. No. No thank you. You need to drive home, be right back. Alright, have a safe drive. Hopefully the roads aren't too icy where you're at. Scorch Zones gotta be locked up forever. Oh yeah, Scorch Zones, that's, yeah. Do not let whoever the fuck designed Scorch Zones, don't let them cook ever again. Mincemeat Metalworks. Oh. I fucking hate this map, guys. Overall, probably my least favorite map in all of the Splatoon games. Kelpdome used to be my least favorite Splatoon map of all time. I would rather play 100 games on Kelpdome than 1 game on Mincemeat. I will say, however, the reworks to Mincemeat have made it better, but it's still Mincemeat. Clam Blitz used to be awful. Oh god, Mincemeat Clams was awful. I think with the rework, it's gotten better. I think with the rework to Mincemeat Clams, I don't mind it as much now. Still not a fan of it. Mincemeat Zones? Zones is alright, I guess. I don't mind the Mincemeat Zones. It could be worse. Rainmaker? Okay, hot take. I actually don't mind Mincemeat Rainmaker. I think Rainmaker is the most positively I will feel about Mincemeat. Tower Control? Yeah, no, Tower Control fucking sucks. I'm sorry, no, yeah. Fucking, okay. Dude, let me just hop into Recon and Tower Control. Okay, Kelp is worse. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I hate both. I hate both of them. But overall, I hate Mincemeat worse. Okay, this fucking... When the tower reaches this checkpoint, it fucking sucks trying to defend it, okay? Because, like... Okay. When tower reaches first check, you have to either defend from here, in which the enemy has a height advantage to you, so you're fucked. You have to either go all the way around through here, which is a more roundabout way, so it takes longer, and the enemy also has a height advantage to you defending. Or you have to go all the way through here. Well, okay, you don't have to take the grates. You can go this way, all the way over to here, where the enemy still has a height advantage on you. Like, this first checkpoint is hell. This first checkpoint fucking sucks. You have to wait until they push all the way over to here, to where, like, you actually have, like, a good chance of actually pushing them back. But yeah, Tower Control, Mincemeat Tower Control fucking sucks. I fucking hate playing... That's my alarm going off for my usual stream time. But, yeah, no, yeah, Mincemeat Tower Control, this fucking sucks. They gotta fire the person to design Tower Control Mincemeat? Yeah, okay, I will say one thing that I do like about Mincemeat Tower Control is, Oh, I'm pushing this way. Okay, over here, no matter how the enemy team tries to defend, you have a height advantage on them. So it's like... It fucking sucks. I do like that if you get over here, you can make a jump onto this grate. This is like the most positive thing I will say about this map. I like this jump. I think this jump is cool and fun and silly, and I like it a lot. That's about all I'm gonna say about Minsweet tower control. I mean, you just hate 90% of the tower control maps as a tent main. Fair enough. Honestly, these maps just kind of they're not. I feel like half of the weapon pool is just not built for these maps, especially as someone who enjoys Inkbrush. Like, I'm sorry, they like. Imagine that you're an Inkbrush player, right? Your goal is to run in through the flanks and get behind the enemy team, and then act as a distraction. Now look at the Splatoon 3 maps. And I gotta ask, what flanks do you use? What flanks? Where do you run? You're an Inkbrush main. Your whole thing is that you run really fast. So what you're trying to do is to run into the enemy spawn and run behind the enemy and then just be annoying. The question is, where do you fucking go? All of these maps are just a closed box. You're just like a fucking hamster on Adderall, just running around in circles. So, yeah, anyways, Hammerhead Bridge, zones? Honestly, I don't mind Hammerhead zones. Hammerhead zones is it's kinda funny. I know a lot of people complain, like, oh, it takes, like, forever to get from your spawn all the way to the zone. Honestly, I don't mind that. I think the zone is, like, it's not too big, it's not too small. The fact that there's such, like, a long run back to the zone means that the enemy also has to push really far to make it into your spawn. Let's see. Zones, I don't mind. Rainmaker is very snowbally. I don't mind Rainmaker, but it's not... I will admit that it's not very well designed. Rainmaker is not that well designed. Clam Blitz... Clam Blitz is... Like, at least the basket is, like, kind of close to mid, right? Actually, I haven't really played Clam Blitz on Hammerhead for a long time. Hammerhead in general is just very snowball heavy. Yeah, I think it's fun. Hammerhead is like one of those situations where it's fun if you're winning. It's fucking hell if you're losing. It's like actually fucking nightmare. Nightmare map if you're losing. Yeah, the basket is right here. So yeah, at least it's like relatively close to mid. I think the basket is in a good place. I think the basket's in a good place. It's not too far from it. You don't have to like run all the way into the enemy spawn to get to the basket. Like, if it was placed somewhere, like, I think the basket is in a perfect spot for this map. So Clam Blitz, it's alright. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's alright. It is a perfectly mid map mode. I've covered zones, Clam Blitz, Rainmaker. Yeah, Rainmaker and Tower Control are so fucking snowbally, it's insane. Tower Control is at least funny. I mean, honestly, like, Tower Control and Rainmaker are pretty funny. I think, like, my opinion of this map is basically just, if you're winning, it's fun. If you're losing, it's a fucking nightmare. Museum! Hot take, I don't like museum zones. I'm gonna be real, I don't like museum zones. I know it's, like, one of, like, the main zones map. I'm gonna be real, I don't like museum zones. I don't like how the main way to get from the mid to the enemy plat is to jump through the fucking spinny propeller in the middle of the map. I don't like that. I like when there is, like, at least 2 routes to get into the enemy spawn, and it's not... I don't like how you have to do... The only way to get to their spawn is through a jump. If the only way to get into their spawn is through a jump, or, like, through going through, like, grates or uninkables or whatever, I don't like it. Don't like zones. Oh yeah, also Turf War. I guess Turf War. Mincemeat Turf War fucking sucks. Hammerhead Bridge Turf War, it's not too bad. It's not bad because you can, if I'm playing like fucking Brush, I can just run straight into their spawn while they're all fighting in mid. I think Hammerhead Zone, Turf can be fun. Museum Turf, same issue that I have with zones. The only way to get onto their plat is through a jump through mid, and I don't like that. Tower Control, Museum Tower Control is... It's meh. Clam Blitz, I like... Okay, I kind of like Museum Clam Blitz. I like how there's a block that's, like, right under their basket, and if you can make the jump from the block onto their plat, then you're basically already on their basket. I think, like, that makes a bit more sense to have a jump, because it's super close to their basket, but it's also super risky. I like the risk and reward aspect. I like the ramp that they have on the right side, if you're trying to push onto their plat through a more safer method. I like that there's a ramp there. Clams, I like Museum Clams. Museum Zones is meh. Museum Rainmaker is... I don't know. I find a lot of times Museum Rainmaker can be pretty snowbally. Museum Tower is alright, I guess. I like it better than Zones. And Turf War, same opinion with Zones. To be honest, you are really happy that you ran across me the first time that you joined my stream. You really do enjoy the love and support that you have done here on the stream and to other streamers. Try to help my channel grow, and if not, you hope to at least play some games. Live, laugh, love? Nah, you can't hit me with the live, laugh, love at the end. Bro, you took away your own melanin there. I'm just kidding. I really do appreciate you. I'm really happy that you managed to find such a welcoming community here, and that you're really enjoying like me and my streams. And yeah, I definitely plan on doing some more like just games where like viewers can join in. I have been wanting to play more Roblox and Peak soon. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. And you're home. Welcome home, Yoshi. Right now we're just I don't know if you were here when I started talking about the maps. But Mahi Resort. Mahi Zones. I mean, everybody loves Mahi Zones. I think it's fine. It's not my favorite, but I think it's a good map mode. I'll say this, it's good. Okay? Mahi Zones is good. I don't love it, personally, but it's good. Yo, Peak reference?
Look out, Pride Paint, Pride World.
Pride Paint, Pride World. Actually gave you some encouragement to stream more? Yeah, of course. Dude, I think streaming is just like, it's something that's definitely helped me. And like, it's helped me with my own mental state, it's helped me feel more productive. And of course, not everyone might feel the same way, but if you find joy in doing it, just fucking jump into it. I want to encourage more people to try streaming. Even if it's something as old as it was at 1, there's still people that like seeing. Oh, even if it's a game as old as Wizard 101. I mean, yeah, listen, people are still out there streaming RuneScape, so there's a niche market for it. Also, you got some people that's asking if you would like to dabble in some voice acting. Ooh. I mean, I don't know, I'm not that experienced in the voice acting side. But I know Kyle has been getting really into it. Kyle and Bean have expressed interest in voice acting. So honestly, go for it. Go for it. From what I've heard, like the easiest way to get into voice acting is to just do like some like free gigs for like some fan projects. Of course, it's gonna suck that you're not getting like any sort of like payment or compensation, but it's a good way to get experience. You know, it's a good way to dabble a little bit and see if it's something that you want to push more. You do want to try streaming again, but you need an actual stream setup and bitrate to not murder you in the back alley. Yeah. I mean, I'd say, like, the main thing that you want to get is, if you're not streaming PC games, is to get a capture card. The main thing that you want to spend a lot of money in is a capture card, and I guess good internet. Like, if your internet sucks, then, like, that's gonna be something that you want to put some money in, you know? But, I mean, even if you have, like, a shitty mic and a shitty, like, laptop or, like, PC, I mean, I started with streaming on my gaming laptop with the built-in mic. Unless you're planning on becoming, like, a voice actor or, like, doing ASMR streams, you really don't need that high quality of a mic as long as people can actually understand what you're saying. If anything, I feel like sound balancing is more important than having a good mic. Don't worry, you just want to put your voice out there. You're not in it for the money. It's gonna be for a little fan animation. Hell yeah, dude. Like I said, fan projects are a really good way to just dabble your toes in some dip your toes in the voice acting world. But Mahi, Zones is good. Tower control. Okay, I know people hate Mahi TC because it goes over, like, the water. It goes over the water, and people fucking hate that when the tower goes over a death plane. Personally, I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny. And it's definitely not comp viable, but I think I always liked it when the tower went over, like, the water or a death plane, because it was really funny to see people fall to their death while trying to push objective. So personally, I like Mahi tower control. Clam Blitz, honestly, I don't think Clam Blitz is that bad. I think Mahi Clam Blitz is also, like, pretty decent. Rainmaker, I mean, Rainmaker's alright too. Honestly, dude, Mahi got an insane fucking glow up from its rework. Cause honestly, I don't really feel that negatively towards any of the modes on Mahi. And, like, even if they're, like, not competitively viable, I still have fun on them. And then Turf War, okay, I guess I feel the most negatively about Turf War, I guess. Just because Turf War, when the water dropping on Turf War is dependent on the amount of time that you've played versus, like, the amount of progress that you've made as a team. So sometimes you'll just be stuck on, like, the worst fucking map ever created. You'll be in Turf War, you'll just be stuck on the worst fucking map ever conceived for 2 whole minutes before you're allowed to play the actual game. Compared to the rank modes, where, well, if you're losing or winning, if you're losing really badly, well, hey, at least the map is gonna change soon, you know? For Turf War, you're just fucking stuck. You're just stuck for 2 whole minutes before the map actually becomes playable. So, funnily enough, Turf War is actually the worst mode on Mahi. Let's see. Your internet is fine, it's just the bitrate went stupid for a while and you don't know how to fix it. Okay, for bitrate, firstly, I would make sure that the max bitrate that you have set for your streams it doesn't go any higher than 6,000. 6,000 kilobytes per second. Any more than that, and that's just overkill. You don't need more than 6,000. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to make sure that the resolution on the sources isn't too big. Try shrinking the resolution a little. Like, not to the point where they're, like, basically, like, moving JPEGs, of course. But if you find that your bitrate ends up, like, getting bottlenecked a lot, I would recommend downsizing your resolution just a little bit, and that might help with your bitrate bit. You don't know how to build a PC yourself or what to do, you're new to this? I mean, okay, the PC that I built is the very first PC I've ever built. I've had no experience building PCs before the one that I'm using right now. All you have to do is just look up some YouTube tutorials. Just find a really good YouTube tutorial and go to pcpartpicker.com. And it'll basically just walk you through the whole thing. I will say the hardest part about building a PC is just buying all the parts. That's the hardest part. Once you have all the parts and you're putting them together, it's really not that hard. You only had pre-built PCs, you just stream on your Xbox or PlayStation. Yeah, honestly, like, even then, if it's still, like, intimidating to you, just get a pre-built and then just upgrade it along the way. And again, you're also streaming from a cheap iPad, so that could be the main issue. True. I've never tried streaming through an iPad before. I've tried streaming through a gaming laptop, a shitty fucking gaming laptop that overheats if you use it for, like, more than 10 minutes. But I've never tried a laptop before, so fair enough. Cheap iPad streaming, that's honestly not far off from recording from a first-gen iPad. You're surprised you're even doing that? I mean, more power to you. Like, I personally believe that it's not the gear that makes a good streamer. It's, like, the personality and, like, creativity. You wish Nintendo linked with Twitch that you could stream a Nintendo Switch, but no, Nintendo's allergic to collabs that aren't their own, so it's not working. Wait a minute, you think you're getting your shiny back? I mean, didn't there used to be a Twitch app on the Nintendo eShop, but then they discontinued it, right? Like, you used to be able to watch Twitch on your Switch, but now you can't, right? Because they ended up removing it from the eShop or something, right? It was a very scuffed. Trust me, you don't even have a mic. I mean, hey, listen. I think just even trying in the first place, like even attempting a stream is the first step in like actually becoming a good streamer, so... Make sure it's 720p because some people might be on Twitch Mobile. Yeah, I think my current resolutions, let me check. My resolution is a 1920 or 1080, I guess. Yeah, 1080p. My current resolution is 1080p, but like 720p would honestly like not look that bad if you just like if you stretched it out a little bit, if you stretched out the sources to fit like the whole stream window. It won't look as nice, but it's still watchable. And I think having a low resolution is more watchable than having a low bitrate. Funnily enough, you were streaming your first playthrough of Kingdom Battle when the bitrate decided to go fuck you. Oof. I mean you could try becoming like a Kingdom Battle like challenge streamer, I guess, like self-imposed challenges for Kingdom Battle. There are some people out there who just their entire Twitch career is just speed running a single game. So, if you make it interesting enough, I'm sure people would watch. Use the laptop, it starts getting more slower depending on how many windows you have up. Yeah, like... I mean, my main motivation for building a PC was so I can do better streams. Inkblot. Inkblot Turf War is hilarious, especially if you get into the enemy spawn, so I would say that I like Inkblot Turf War. Inkblot Zones, like... Inkblot Zones has a big tower in the middle, right? Yeah, Inkblot Zones fucking sucks. I'm gonna be real, yeah. If any Zones map that has like a giant structure in the middle of the zone and has a massive fucking zone, like Inkblot or Scorch Gorge, yeah, no, it fucking sucks. Just no. So, Inkblot Zones fucking sucks. Inkblot TC, honestly, I like Inkblot TC. I like that they have like a block that goes up onto the enemy plat from like on the right side of the on the right. If you're like trying to push the enemy plat and you don't want to go along the tower objective line, there's a block on the right side of the map that you can use to jump onto the enemy plat and like surprise them from behind. And I really like that. Rainmaker, I mean, Rainmaker's kind of the same deal. I think it's alright. And then Clams. Inkblot Clams. I mean, it's alright too. Honestly, all of the Inkblots... Turf War is peak. Clams, Rainmaker, Tower Control are alright. Zones is fucking awful. So, that's my opinion on Inkblot. Use the laptop, it starts getting more slower. I already read that. The main issue now is that iPad is busted and will not work anymore, so you don't exactly have anything to record with anymore. Do you not even have like a laptop or anything? I mean, I guess you could also try streaming through a phone. Like, point your phone camera at like your game screen, and then use it as like a capture card and a mic. You could do that. It would be very scuffed. But if you really wanted to start streaming and you had, like, no other option... Like, I've seen people do that before. You can do that. You don't have a laptop, I'm assuming besides, like, a phone? I mean, Yoshi, you're here chatting and... You're here chatting on my stream somehow, so... Whatever device you're using, you can stream through it. It'll be really scuffed. It'll be super scuffed. But if you want to get started... The hardest part about streaming is getting started in the first place, so if you want to get started, you might as well use whatever means is available to you. You used to have a school laptop, but the school laptop and it is a school laptop and it wasn't even legally yours. Yeah, fair. Probably has a bunch of restrictions on it. Understandable. Sturgeon. Sturgeon. Okay, Clam Blitz, fucking awful. Clam Blitz fucking sucks. Dude, the fact that you can score from, like, the tower, that fucking tower... like, in your court. It's fucking awful. Sturgeon Rainmaker, equally as annoying. Because you have to either, like, do, like, a fucked up jump. And if you make that jump, and nobody's... If the enemy makes that jump, and nobody's, like... Your team isn't, like, up there to like, intercept that push, you're just fucked. Clams fucking sucks. Rainmaker fucking sucks. Tower control's alright. Tower control and zones. Honestly, I think tower control and zones are like the only... Well, not the only there's also Turf War, I guess. Turf War, tower control, and zones are the only tolerable Sturgeon modes. Clam Blitz and Rainmaker are like... No. I'm not fucking playing that shit. Mako Mart. Clams Mako is standard. I feel like most of the time whenever I see clams in tournament, you're always gonna play on Mako Mart. So clams is like my standard. Clams Mako is like my standard. Rainmaker, okay. Rainmaker is alright if your team knows what they're doing. If you're playing Rainmaker and your team keeps trying to push the right checkpoint, this map is hell on earth to play on. Because everybody sees like, oh, like their checkpoint's right there, it's so easy, I'm gonna go to that checkpoint. And then they get fucking obliterated because the enemy spawns right there. And every time you try to push through that route, it's a straight fucking line. And you get mowed down by like a single-headed or like Splatana Stamper. Clam Blitz is like, I consider Clam Blitz Mako to be like the standard. Tower control is eh. I don't think I haven't really played Mako tower control that much, honestly. And then Mako zones is also pretty standard. What's Mako tower like again? What's the tower path like again? I feel like I don't really play this mode that much. Oh yeah, it goes through like this fuck-ass dip here. Tower control's all... It's meh. It's mid. Tower control is very mid. No, love it, don't hate it, you know? Like, I wouldn't complain seeing it in rotation, but I'm not like, chomping at the bit to play Tower Mako, you know? Rainmaker's only fun if your team knows what they're doing. Zones and Clam Blitz are very standard. Standard in a good way, I would say. And, tower control is mid. It's whatever, you know? Wahoo World! Zones is the only tolerable mode on Wahoo World. All the other ones fucking suck, including Turf War. Actually, no, that's a lie. Turf War's alright. Turf War's not that bad. But Clam Blitz, Rainmaker, Tower Control, yeah, fucking... Awful. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Wahoo... If it's not Turf War or Zones, Wahoo is fucking awful. Brine Water. Okay, hot take. Hot take. Really spicy hot take. I kind of like Brine Water. Like, I kind of like Brine Water, like, a lot. I know it's a terribly designed map, it's just a fucking square, and it's like everyone's just stuck in the same fucking box. But I think that's kind of fun in a weird way. Like, a Rainmaker Brine Water is super snowbally, but I kind of like that. I think it's fun. Clam Blitz is like... Clam Blitz is also not that bad. Zones is also not that bad. Like, there's a... Like, sure, there's a huge block in mid, but it's not like a giant fucking tower. And the zone isn't... The zone's big, but it's not like fucking Scorch Zone's big, you know? I think Zones is not that bad. Brine Water Tower, it's not... Hot take, I like Brine Water. I like Brine Water. Spicy hot take, I think it's fun. Are any of them competitively viable? No. Not at all. But I think it's fun, okay? Fucking sue me, I guess. Also, hello, Greendale, how are you doing? I'm just doing a short little Splatoon stream. I was grinding some X-Rank, but now I'm just kind of giving my opinion on all the map modes. And then Brine Water Turf War is, I mean, it's fucking Brine Water Turf War. It's super snowbally, but also, like, you can just spawn in and then go immediately into mid. I think it's a fun time. Let's see, let me go through some more chat. You did download Danganronpa V3 on that school laptop, which is fucking funny, even if the game slows down after playing it for an hour. God. I don't know, but I don't know why, but there's something really funny about, like, Imagine being, like, an employee at your school and, like, monitoring your activity, and they see you playing fucking Danganronpa V3. I don't know, there's something really funny and fucked up about that. Laptop was probably overheating. Oh, it most definitely was overheating. Oh, yeah. Dude, my laptop, I played through Danganronpa 2 on my gaming laptop, and oh my god, that thing was burning my legs off. That thing was fucking burning my legs, and it's a fucking visual novel, too. Mako is Blaster Heaven, and you think you're the only person that uses a Rapid Blaster? I mean, okay, listen. Mako Mart, like, I played Slosher for, like, the majority of my comp Splatoon career. And, like, I mean, like, I don't think Slosher... Like, hypothetically, Slosher would be, like, insanely overpowered on this map. I don't know, I felt like it was fairly balanced. Like, Slosher just felt good on this map. It didn't feel, like, insane or anything. It's a good map for Slosher, but it's not unbalanced in Slosher's favor. I think Mako Mart is, like, the most overall balanced map for all the weapons. You also like Brine Water, don't worry, cat. Thank you. Like, it also just looks really pretty. Like, look at this fucking map. It's gorgeous. It looks cool. Don't give me that shit about Moray Towers Light Edition. You talking about Brine Water? I mean, hot take. I also like Moray Towers in Splatoon 2, so... Then again, you also play Stringers. I mean, I play Slosher. I like to play Slosher and Blaster. Maybe I'm also biased about this, because you can just kind of blast into the enemy spawn from mid. You're mildly depressed for absolutely no reason? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Is it just New Year's blues? The holidays are ending blues? Because I get that. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I hope you end up feeling better soon. Yeah, it snowballs like Moray Towers. I mean, it's snowbally, but I think it's also fun. Like, there's snowbally bad. Like, Sturgeon, I guess. Sturgeon is a bad map that feels super snowbally. Brine Water, I think it's a map that's super snowbally, but I think it's fun. You beat V3 on the laptop, which is hell due to how long those trials were. Oh yeah, the V3 trials were insanely long. Especially because, like, it felt like a lot of the characters would spend, like, unnecessary time just talking in circles around a topic that the player has already figured out. I'm looking at you, V3 Chapter 4. It took them like 2 hours to figure out the map loops! And I'm like, yes! Old school gamers are like, yeah, we fucking know already! They could have given us Moray Towers instead of, Brine Water. It's basically the same land, only cut 3/4 of the whole map. Okay! I know it's pretty much just like smaller Moray Towers, but call me crazy, I think it's fun. I think it's a fun map. Yeah, it's Moray Towers light, but I like Moray Towers, and I like Brine Water. Maybe I'm crazy. Your school laptop has 2.5 gigabytes of RAM, for fuck's sake? How do you have 0.5 gigabytes of RAM? I thought it was just 2 gigabytes or like 2 or 4. It goes up in increments of like 2, 4, 8. Yeah. I thought it went up in increments of like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Also, bye Halo, bye! Thank you for stopping by. You could have 2 gigabytes stick in a 512 megabyte? Can you do that? Can you pair, like, I guess, like, 2 uneven sticks of RAM? Because I thought I heard that was just not really a good idea. Or 3 gigabytes, but 512 megabytes reserved for the system? Huh. I am not very well versed in tech, so I didn't realize that was something that you could do. Flounder Heights. I'ma be real, I don't really like Flounder Heights that much. Okay, Flounder Heights is a map that feels snowbally, but in a bad way. Flounder Heights Tower Control. Extremely fucking snowbally. Flounder Heights Clam Blitz just feels weird to play on. It's just... Like, I think Zones is, like, the really only tolerable mode. Zones and Turf War, I guess, are alright on Flounder Heights. Just because, like... I don't know, just because, like, the layout of the map... Like, once you're pushing through mid, you basically, like, by design, it's a snowbally map, because mid is high ground. And then when you push towards the objective, you're pushing from, like, a height advantage all the way through. And zones is the only mode where it doesn't feel that way, because by design, like, the objective always stays in mid. So it's just, like, it's just snowbally all the way through, and I don't like Flounder Heights. I think zones is alright, but even then, it can be super lockout heavy. So, Flounder Heights, not a fan. Umami Ruins! Okay. Zones is alright. I don't mind zones. Same with Rainmaker. Clam Blitz... Oh, dude, dude, I see fucking Umami Clam Blitz in my nightmares. I don't know why, but everybody always... Like, you always see Umami Clam Blitz in comp. And I don't know why, but I don't like it. It's something about Umami Clam Blitz I just don't like. And I don't even think it's, like, structured in a different way than all the other maps. I just feel bad. I just feel awful playing Umami Clam Blitz. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Umami Tower Control is... fucking... eh. You never see it played anyways. What is Umami Tower Control like? I feel like I rarely ever play Umami Tower. Yes, you can if it's that old or specific. Huh. I did not know that. Flounder Tower was slightly more tolerable in Splatoon 1 due to how fucking big the map was. Still wasn't great, but hey. Yeah, like, I mean, dude. When I played on Flounder Heights in Splatoon 1, that map felt, like, insanely huge. Yeah, Tower Control is just... it's just whatever, I guess. It's another mid map. Very mid. I don't feel particularly positively or negatively about Umami Tower. Turf War is just whatever as well. I mean, it's just standard Turf War map. So, Zones is fine. Rainmaker is fine. Clam Blitz, for some fucking reason, I just don't like Umami Clam Blitz. I don't know why. I feel like every time I play Umami Clam Blitz, I fucking lose, and I can't even figure out a reason why. I can't even say that it's well designed. I can't even say that it's, like, bad design, because I don't think it's a badly designed Clam Blitz map. I just don't like it. And Tower Control is just fucking whatever. Manta Maria, Turf War, hilarious. I fucking love Manta Turf War, because you can run all the way into the enemy spawn, and then get onto the little lifeboats on the side of the map, and it's... Turf War becomes so much more fun if you make getting onto the lifeboats your objective instead of painting the map. Like, I don't even play Manta Turf War to play Turf War. I play Manta Turf War because I want to annoy the enemy team. And that's why Manta Turf War is peak. Manta Rainmaker is... it's alright, I guess. It's alright. It's not awful. Sometimes I've had fun playing Manta Rainmaker before. I'd say it's mid, leaning slightly towards good. Manta Zones, I guess same thing. I think it's one of the better double zones maps. I think Umami's a good double zones map. Manta's a decent double zone map. Flounder, fucking Undertow, awful double zone map. Fucking hate that. Flounder Heights, it's a meh double zone map. Manta, it's decent. It's alright. Manta Tower Control, same thing. It's alright. Clam Blitz, not a fan. Not a fan of Manta Clam Blitz. I think Manta is, like, just slightly eh. It's eh leading towards good as a whole. Not gonna lie, Turf War saves this map. Turf War saves Manta Maria. It's not hilarious when your teammates don't pay attention to the left flank, even though they keep going to the left flank. I mean, at that point, if they're doing it to you, then I just do it to them. I just ignore the guy on my lifeboat, and I just start shooting for theirs. Like, it's funny when you're the one doing it. And if they're doing it to you, you just do it back to them. Manta Turf War, peak. Barnacle and Dime, okay. I like Barnacle and Dime. I like Barnacle and Dime Turf War. I like Clam Blitz. I like Rainmaker. I like Zones. Even Tower Control. I think Tower Control is the weakest map mode for Barnacle and Dime because it is super snowbally, but I like it. You know, I think it's fun. I think, honestly, I would probably say Barnacle and Dime is... Honestly, I probably will say it's my favorite map in the game. I don't know, I really like Barnacle and Dime. I like all the map modes. I never complain when I see it in rotation. Humpback. My feelings on this map vary a lot, depending on what weapon I'm playing. Rainmaker sucks to play on no matter what weapon you're playing. I will say that. That fucking choke point is brutal. Humpback Rainmaker is just not fun. I don't like Humpback Rainmaker. Humpback Clams is... It's eh. I like it more than Rainmaker, I guess. Tower Control is not too bad. I don't mind Humpback Tower Control. Humpback Turf... Okay, I might be biased because I like playing Explosher on Humpback Turf War, but I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's that bad. I think Humpback Turf War is probably the best mode, my favorite mode to play on Humpback, but that's not really saying much. Turf War is just, it's alright. It just kind of feels like everyone's just running in circles around each other. But Humpback Rainmaker is fucking brutal. It is not fun. I don't care what you say. Oh, but it's like it's a balanced Rainmaker map. I don't fucking care. It's not fun. I don't like Humpback Rainmaker. The sooner we stop playing that in comp, the sooner we become we become better as a whole. You'll eventually learn more of this game. You do know some of the maps, but not all of them yet. Honestly, I think we have a good amount of maps. It does weird me out that we only have like a single map on one of the pages. And I do also not like the fact that none of this... No, I don't like how you can't play tricolor, like, in private battles yet. I'm surprised they haven't added that yet as in one of the patches. But I think we have a decent map pool. It's definitely a lot better compared to the game's launch. Yeah, telling me the Stinger to use the left flank, great idea. I mean, compared to other backlines, Stringer does have some better movement. And it's Turf War. It's Turf War, okay? It's Turf War. Nobody's fucking thinking in Turf War. You might as well do something funny. Fuck Humpback Turf War. Humpback Turf War is just whatever to me. Like, I feel like Humpback playing Turf War on a Humpback just feels like... It feels like a single-player game. You're just kind of doing your own thing. Because everyone's just on, like, different pages at the same time. It's whatever to me. Crab Leg! I don't like Crab Leg that much. I'm gonna be real. I don't like... Clam Blitz and Rainmaker, I don't like. I don't like Clam Blitz, Rainmaker, Crab Leg, because there's too many fucking greats. I feel like the greats are so integral to how you play the map mode, and it sucks when someone okay. I'm doing Turf War, but it still has the same thing I'm talking about. It fucking sucks trying to defend a Rainmaker and Clam Blitz when the enemy has pushed up to here. If the enemy is right here and you're trying to defend, it fucking sucks trying to get back in, because you either have to push through here, which you have to either push them off from here, which means you have to go through the grates, or go through the very obviously telegraphed ink rail, or you have to drop down into mid through here, to which at this point, if you try to go through here, then you're turning your back on the enemy. Then the enemy that's camping up here can just turn around and then shoot you from high ground. Like, it just fucking sucks to defend. I don't like Crab Leg. Tower control, at the very least for tower, I don't mind tower control as much, because, like, the grates aren't as prominent in tower control, I feel. There's still that area on the left side, but it's like, I don't know, the grates in mid, like, are a lot, they're reduced a lot more in tower control, so it doesn't feel like they're, like, it doesn't feel like you have to, like, look at, there's only, like, 2 grates here in mid. And they're, like, pretty small. So it feels like you don't have to play around them as much in tower control. Let's see. There's, I've talked about Crab Leg Zones. Crab Leg Zones is alright. I mean, it's very standard, I feel. It sucks getting locked out, because then the backline, or... It fucking sucks if you're playing against a team with a good charger, and the fucking charger gets on the grates in mid, and just fucking locks you out in your spawn in Turf War. Not Turf War, zones. That fucking sucks. But... yeah, Rainmaker... yeah, not really a huge fan of Rainmaker. Clam Blitz, I like Clam Blitz a little better than Rainmaker, but it's still not great. Overall, I just not really the biggest fan of Crab Leg. Ship Shape, Ship Shape Turf War, I actually think it's a lot of fun. I have lots of good memories of this curb stomping the people in Splatfest during Splatfest and Turf War on Ship Shape. Zones. Honestly, zones, I like zones. I like Ship Shape zones. I think it's not infuriating to play on, and it is a pretty lockout-heavy map, but overall, I feel like it's one of the better designed Splat Zones maps. Tower control... what's the layout for tower control again? I feel like I don't remember the layout for a lot of tower control maps. Humpback Turf War invites 10 billion gold arrow sprays. True. It always feels like whenever there's like a team of 3+ gold arrow sprays, it's always Humpback. Crab Leg in general sucks if the sniper can be able to aim very well. Yeah. Oh yeah, the tower starts like this. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I think the worst part about Crab Leg Tower is, like, when you're playing neutral and you're all fighting over the tower in mid. That kind of sucks. That part of the map kind of sucks to play around. But once you get a push going, it's not that bad. Clam Blitz, okay, I think Clam Blitz is not that bad. Clam Blitz Ship Shape is not that bad. Like, a lot of people complain about the fact that you have to, like, hop on a couple of blocks to get to the basket. I personally don't mind it. I think it's... like, I think it's a fair part of the map design. Rainmaker, okay. Rainmaker, I am not arguing that it's a well-designed map mode, but I think it's really fun. Like, I really like that massive choke point through, like, that straight line from the checkpoint to the goal. I like that area there, because one, it makes it easier to defend, because you just have to shoot down a straight line, a straight corridor. And secondly, like, it can lead to some pretty quick knockouts, which are really satisfying to do if you're the one winning the game and you actually manage to clear out that straight line. Yeah, Ship Shape Rainmaker, aka Straight Line Simulator? Exactly! Like, it's a straight line, but that means that it's easier to defend, because you just have to shoot in a straight line. And it's also more satisfying to actually pull off those knockouts. I don't know, I like Ship Shape Rainmaker. I might be crazy for that. Robo Ramen. Okay. I like Ramen a lot. I think Turf War is really fun. I think Ramen Turf War is fun. Ramen Zones? Ramen Zones is honestly probably one of my favorite zones maps, if I'm gonna be honest. Ramen Tower Control? Welcome back, Muscle Forge, TC. Welcome back, Muscle Forge. Ramen is just it's just Muscle Forge tower control again, but I actually think it's better. I think it's Muscle Forge, but better. Not gonna lie. I still think tower control is probably my least favorite mode on Ramen, but overall I like the map a lot. So I don't think that's saying much. Rainmaker Ramen? I mean, I don't think it's well designed for comp play, but I think it's very fun. And Ramen Clam Blitz, I mean, I think it's all right. Like I don't know. I like Ramen a lot. I think tower control is the its weakest mode definitely, but I have pretty positive feelings about Robo Ramen as a whole. So it's really not saying much. Yeah, Ramen is just overall a good map. I like this map. Even the non-competitively viable modes on Ramen are still fun to play on, and that's all I really care about. Toxic Mist go burr. Oh yeah, throwing a Toxic Mist in like that straight line from the checkpoint to the goal on ship shape. Yeah. I mean, the one time that Toxic Mist is useful. Also, hi Bean! Sorry, I'm going a little bit over my stream time, but I do want to finish going through all of the map modes here, because I'm almost done. I only got 4 more maps left. Ramen zones. Dude, you fucking get it. Okay, dude, like, I love ramen zones, okay? It's not my favorite zones map, I think. I think that would go to Barnacle and Dime. I just really like Barnacle and Dime overall. But I'd say ramen zones is definitely a close second. Ramen is your favorite map for Dynamo? Dude, ramen is just well designed overall. I just think it's fun. It's fun, it's well designed, it's got a cute, like, I like the aesthetic of the map as well, the giant fucking ramen bowl at the top of the map. I like Robo Ramen a lot. Splatoon devs cook with this map. Nah, you're all good, take your time, Twin. Thank you, Bean, thank you. I will be on very soon for practice. Bluefin. Oh, Bluefin sucks. I fucking hate Bluefin. Turf War sucks, Turf War sucks, Rainmaker sucks, Tower Control sucks, Clam Blitz sucks supremely. Oh my god, I fucking hate Bluefin clams. Like, genuinely, I think Bluefin clams is worse than launch mincemeat clams. And that's saying something, because I refused to play mincemeat clams up until that map got a rework. I literally have never played a single game of mincemeat clams until that map got a rework. And somehow Bluefin clams is even worse. It's even worse. Its current state is even worse. What do you mean? I have to go all the way up here and then go even deeper into the back of the fucking enemy spawn to score. What is this? I have to fucking around the world. I have to go around the world in like 90 days to score a single power clam. Like, what is this? Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Like, this is awful. I hate Bluefin clams. Never fucking cook again. Whoever came up with this shit, never cook again. There is no Bluefin in Ba Sing Se. Okay, I will say, at least Splat Zones is kind of fun. I like the gimmick of the moving platform in Splat Zones. It's not competitively viable, but I think it's a fun gimmick. Everything else is ass. Turf War, ass. Tower Control, ass. Rainmaker, ass. Clam Blitz, mega ass. Worst Clam Blitz mode map in the entire game. Fuck Bluefin clams. Fucking awful. Awful. Never cook again. I don't understand the people who are like, oh, I want Bluefin back in Splatoon 3, so they should bring back Bluefin to Splatoon 3. Fuck you. Fuck everyone who was wanting this map back. You know, mind Bluefin casually when you aren't taking it seriously. If you take it seriously, this map sucks, period. It's not even fun in Turf War. Because it feels like you can, like... In Turf War, like, you feel like you have, like, one half of the map under control. Then you look over to the other side. Your whole team is fucking dead, and the enemy team is, like, rushing your base through, like, the other half of the map. Turf War is not even fun. You want to know how fucked up your map is if Turf War isn't even fun? Yeah, Clam Blitz, you have to go to fucking Narnia to score. I hate this map. Splat Zones is the only tolerable mode on this map. Marlin, Marlin's alright, I guess. Turf War is Turf War is just, it's alright. It's, Turf War is Turf War. Zones, I mean, zones is zones. Tower control is, like, how do I put it? Marlin Airport feels like your average Splatoon 2 map. And that's all I really have to say about it. Marlin just feels like an average Splatoon 2 map. That's all I can really say about it. It's probably the most mid map in the game. I have no positive feelings about this map. I have no negative feelings. I will say at least, I think it's Clam Blitz, right? I think it's Clam Blitz and Rainmaker? He said you don't mind, you didn't say you liked it. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess if you're... Technically, if you're not taking any of things seriously, then you don't really mind. If I'm not taking... Technically, if I'm not taking any of the games seriously, I don't mind what map I end up with, but, like... I don't know. I have very negative feelings about Bluefin. Yeah, I like this. Okay, I will say I like this. I like that there's a propeller here, and that you can do this flank in Clam Blitz. I think it's also in Rainmaker as well. So, I think any mode that has this, I think I like it a lot more than the modes that don't have that. That is all I'm gonna say about Marlin. Lemuria. Oh god, Lemuria. I mean, this map is ass. So it's ass. It's ass, but it's ass in a way that feels refreshing. If that makes sense. Like, none of these modes are well designed. Rainmaker is probably the worst out of all of them. But it's like... It feels ass in the same way that Salt Spray Rig in Splatoon 1 is ass, right? Because it's like, you know that none of these modes are well designed. None of them. I'm not even going to talk about them individually, because they all have the same issues. But it's like, it's a fun time casually. I think if you just bring together a bunch of friends and fuck around on this map, and you don't take any of the games seriously, it's a fun time. I think out of all of the shitty, badly designed maps in this game, like fucking Bluefin, fucking, what else is there? Bluefin, Wahoo, Sturgeon, you know, Mincemeat, those maps, I think out of all of them, Lemuria is the most fun. Lemuria Hub, the devil's funniest soldier? Exactly! Like, it's funny, okay? It's ass, but it's funny. And funny is fun. Lemuria is fun to mess around with, absolutely horrendous competitively? Exactly! Like, it's just, if you're just bringing a bunch of friends into, like, Anarchy Open, or, like, just fucking around with a bunch of friends and, like, in a private lobby, I think Lemuria Hub is a really fun map. Definitely horrendous to play if you're, like, trying to actually win and play the game seriously. Urchin Underpants. Okay, did I... Not Urchin Underpants. Urchin Underpass. This map is kind of weird because I feel like I haven't really played on it much. I guess overall I'd say I like it. I think I like Urchin Underpass. Turf War, I mean, it's Turf War. It's fun. It's fun. Turf War fun, okay? Splat Zones? I think Splat Zones is probably the best designed mode on Urchin. I like Splat Zones. I think I've played I think Zones is the mode that I've played the most on Urchin, and I'm gonna be honest, I like it. I think there's a fair bit of buffering between the zone and your spawn. I think there's a good amount of flanks. I think there's a good amount of, like, alternate routes to get to the zone. I think Zones is well designed. I don't think I've played a single game of tower control on Underpass. I don't think I've really played that much Rainmaker or Clam Blitz. I feel like the only time I've ever played this map was in Zones. Oh, okay. I see the... Yeah, okay. Urchin Clams is Holy Mother. Okay, yeah, no, Clams... Okay, Clams... Clams is ass. I'm looking at this already. Clams is ass. Dude, I can't even see the basket! I can't even see the basket from mid! Where is the fucking basket?! I can't even see the basket! Dude, this is... Okay, yeah, no, yeah. Urchin Clams, literally the exact same problem that, that Bluefin has. You have to go all the way into fucking Narnia to score. So Clams, dog shit. Rainmaker, Tower Control, Turf... I mean, Turf War, I already said Turf War is Turf War. Tower Control? What is Urchin Tower Control like? It's just shy? Dog! Dog, get that get that shit out of here. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to put the basket behind grates? Tower Control? Okay, it goes up here. Then stops over here. A match of that happened in an official Nintendo tournament. It lasts for 7.5 minutes with no one scoring. God! Do not let... Whoever the fuck designed Urchin Clams, do not cook ever again. At least, okay, I don't think it's as bad as Bluefin, but it's still, like, second to worst is still pretty bad, you know? I think okay, no, I think I've played, like, 1 or 2 games of Urchin Tower Control. Okay. Okay. If you're riding the tower, you can do a series of jumps to get onto the enemy... To get onto the enemy plat. If you're defending, the tower is on low ground, and you can just kind of stand here and just hit the tower. Okay. Honestly, TC Urchin does not seem that bad. There's, like, multiple avenues you can take to, like, both defend and push. Like, you can stand right here if you're pushing the tower. If you're, like, particularly bold, you can push all the way into the enemy spawn from the tower jumps. Like, you can go all the way up here. I guess it does kind of suck to defend, because it seems like the only real way you can defend the tower is, like, right here, along this line. Meanwhile, there's, like, so many avenues the enemy can take to, like, to get in. And if, like, if you're pushing the tower and you're, like, in here, there's... Like, this whole fucking area becomes your playground. There's not really... And, like, if you're defending, if someone's pushed up all the way over there, and you're defending, there's not really much you can do? Like, I guess you can go over here, but it's like a huge fucking uninkable area that you have to go through to, like, even make your way over there without having to fight anyone who's down there, you know? I mean, it could be worse. I think, but the only part about this map that really kind of sucks is trying to defend from this area. If, like, someone has, like, made it up here, and it's just kind of swimming around this whole area. I think it kind of sucks to defend at that point. But if you're pushing the tower, it's at least fun. I'm not sure that happened at... Oh, you already said that. Check 2 is hell to get past. Check 2 is... 1, and then... Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, I mean... Understandable, because again, you have, like, so many routes to, like, take up good positions and, like, push from. You can go over here, and you can reach that ledge. You can make a jump all the way up here, and then over there. And if you manage to make it over there, you're rewarded with a huge space for just running around and killing and spawn camping. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. I think tower control is not too bad of a design. Zones, I like. Turf War, I like. Tower Control's alright. Rainmaker, Clan Blitz is ass. Never cook again. What's Rainmaker like? Even Splatoon 1, where checkpoints don't exist, it was rough getting tower pass there. Yeah, I can imagine. Because it's right up there in spawn. It's right up there where the enemy spawns in. Although, again, like, if you manage to actually, like, sneak in, like, if you're pushing tower and you manage to sneak in up here, you have this entire fucking area to play with. So it's high risk, but it's also very high reward. Alright, what is Rainmaker like? So Rainmaker is right here. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've ever played a game of Urchin Rainmaker. Interesting layout here. So you pop rain. Where does the explosion reach? Okay, I like that there's cover here, so that you can avoid the Rainmaker explosion if you're like pushed up all the way up here, and you're like trying to pop the shield. I like that. You grab Rainmaker. There's only one checkpoint, it seems. You grab Rainmaker and it's just a straight shot over here. Okay. There's also this jump you can do up here if you're pushing, which is honestly a pretty nice way to get behind the enemy if you're playing a more aggressive weapon. There's also this. Okay, you got a substantial amount of flank routes. I like that. Substantial amount of flank routes and like alternate paths to take when you're pushing. I like that. I like that. You can also push up through here to make it into mid. And then you can either push up through here to get all the way behind them. You can push through the faster but more riskier way to get through here. Where's the goal? Where is the fucking Rainmaker goal? What the f- Oh. Oh. Okay. So you take it to the checkpoint here, and then you have to go through the grates, up this bullshit, and then all the way to the goal. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit too much. That's a little too much, like, meandering and, like... Yes, the goal was also there in Splatoon 1, in case you were wondering. Okay, my issue isn't that the goal is right here, I think. I think my issue is that the checkpoint is all the way over here. It's so close to the Rainmaker pop. I think if they, like, moved the checkpoint, like, a little closer to the goal, so that, like, the path to the checkpoint, and then from the checkpoint to the goal was a little bit more even, I think that would be fine. Like, let's say if they moved, like, let's say, like, instead of these grates here, they had a checkpoint. Instead of the grates, checkpoint was here. Like, it wouldn't even be, like, that much of a stretch. Like, you can just do that, right? And then you go over to this side. Like, maybe you can even keep the grates here. You can even keep the grates here. Just put the checkpoint, like, right here. And then you have to grab the Rainmaker, go through the grates, and then jump through all of this bullshit. Like, you can either change the location of the checkpoint, or move the goal to be, like, I don't know, up... Like, up here? At most, I would say. Also, hello, Teeth, how you doing? I'm just doing a bit of an early short stream right now, because my team does want to practice later, and one of my teammates has requested that I do not stream practice, so I decided to just do a short little Splatoon stream. right before practice. But yeah, I grinded a little bit of X rank for a bit, and now here I am giving my overall general opinions on all the map modes. And right now, I have decided that Rainmaker... Yeah, Rainmaker has issues. I'm gonna try to bring the Rainmaker all the way to the goal to see how tedious it is. Like, the checkpoint's right here. Pretty quick and easy to get to. But yeah, I haven't seen you since last year. This is the... Holy shit, guys, I haven't streamed for an entire year. Okay, you have to go through the grates here, which is already crazy enough. You have to go through this bum-ass fucking obstacle course, and then all the way through here, just to get to the goal. Yeah, I think they need to either move the checkpoint a little bit closer, or move the goal over here. Because this is fucking ridiculous. So yeah, Rainmaker is not... It's not great. This mode is not great. You need a farm stream streak? Well, it's a good thing you showed up now, because I am going to be ending stream a bit early. Free time! I am going to be ending stream a bit early because my team is doing practice right now, so... But yeah, those are my overall thoughts on the map modes. So overall thoughts on Urchin, Turf War, Zones, and... Turf War, Zones, and Tower. Pretty good. Pretty alright. I'd say decent modes. Decent map modes. Spot Zones in particular, I really like. Turf War is fun. Tower Control is... It's decently designed. Clam Blitz, absolutely fucking doo-doo ass cheeks. Who the fuck came up with this? And Rainmaker is... I think it's playable, but it's got issues. Playable, but with issues. But, yeah. That is gonna be the end of my stream here, because my team is practicing right now. And I do need to join them. So yeah, again, apologies in advance that the stream was so short, but I did really want to stream today, and I also wanted to practice with my team. So yeah, here in West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Country Roads. We're going back to Containment, Florida tomorrow morning. Damn, my apologies that you have to go back to Florida. But still, it's good to see you, Teeth. Hope you had a fantastic new year. And yeah, I hope you continue to have a fantastic rest of your year as well. You're gonna lose streak. Fa! Well, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't really have that much time to play the game. I actually spent more time talking about the maps than playing the goddamn game. But I did manage to do 5 games with the V machine, like Halo requested me to do. I'm slowly starting to be able to do that again. My voice is slowly coming back. Hope you have a good one. I hope you guys have a good one as well. But yeah, I will be leaving you guys with that. The plan for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, am I playing Silksong or Pokemon? I think I last streamed Silksong. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Pokemon, right? Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be playing some of the Pokemon Legend Z8 Mega Dimension DLC. Hope to find some more Mega Pokemon and react to them live on stream for the first time. Sick soup? No, I'm not sick anymore. I mean, my nose is a little bit stuffy. You guys can probably hear that, but I'm not that sick anymore. You got your streak. Yeah, fuck yeah. 35, here you come. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do Pokemon. Sunday is of course gonna be 100 line, and Kyle should actually be joining us for the 100 line stream. And then Tuesday will of course be 100 line. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything on Monday. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday night. Hope you guys have a great rest of your year. And I don't know if I'm gonna rate anyone. Let's see if anyone's live right now. Do I know anyone here? Gage is playing some Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut. I'm gonna send you guys over to Gage. Be sure to say hello. Say hello, give him a follow, and yeah, I'm gonna head off now. Again, apologies for the short stream here, but I did want to at least do a little bit of something for my stream today, and I also want to respect my teammates' requests to not stream any of our practice. So yeah. Well, you're leaving now? Yep. My team wants to practice, and one of my teammates has requested that I do not stream our practice because they do have like some anxiety of the idea of having their gameplay be streamed live, and I totally get it, and I want to respect that. So yeah, we're gonna be ending the stream a little bit early here, and yeah, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for some Pokemon. All right, bye, 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 bye. Wow.